Hey, tell about it. They ain't ballin'. Ballin' hard should be sponsored by Spartan. Had the key so you know I'm shot calling. Got no handles but swear that they ballin'. Pass the ball then they fake Magic Johnson. ProdiGdaGoat, no one can stop me. 18 months with anyone in your posse. You post up in the paint and get body. Jump out with the finish, I got Gossy. Next thing gon' shoot, well I guess I'ma carry. Let them shots fly, so burn like on Larry. Sauce up on the court, I'm cheesing like dairy. I'm extraordinary, no not ordinary. Got a bunch of Hall of Fame badges I'm wearing. You try to guard me as you, then I'm squaring out. Ice to the team, they can't run, goes wearing out. Spacing no flow so my brothers can clear it out. Foot on the gas, green like can't miss. Feel like Kobe back in 06. You ain't never ran to a bill like this. Go ahead and sub out on the bench you sit. Try to get a GG, but the whole team quit. Either way, free dough, I'ma going on it. Even off the court, no I'm standing on it. I'ma lead to some, put in work for this. Team forfeit, now go against the AI. I get around.
What it do, YouTube? It's your boy ProdiGdaGoat. And before we get into this video, make sure y'all like, comment, sub if you're new, and turn on those post notifications, man. Now look, we finally got some intel on NBA 2K22 that was worth posting. I know y'all seen the screenshots and the NBA player ratings, but your boy Prodigy didn't feel like posting that. I wasn't really feeling that, man. If I was gonna post something on NBA 2K22, I wanted it to be something valuable, something for my subscribers to learn from and get the heads up before the game come out. So we got MIKEWANG himself speaking in this video on certain things about NBA 2K22. We're gonna cover defense. We're gonna cover getting rewarded for taking high IQ shots and smart shots. We're gonna talk about the seasons that they're implementing in the game, and we also gonna talk about the archetype system. Make sure y'all stick around for the whole video. I'm telling y'all, y'all do not want to miss it. Y'all already know what's going on. Now let's get into what MIKEWANG got to say real quick.
It's going to be a hard one to pinpoint. I'm going to say two things, but number one, because this was one of our biggest pillars for gameplay this year, it's going to be defense. And I think that's going to be just perimeter defense, body ups on the floor, movement, and how the players feel just in on-ball defensive stances and on-ball defensive situations. But at the rim especially, and contesting shots, all that stuff was reworked. We have an all-new block system. It just feels much more rewarding on the defensive end of the floor, just making plays and getting stops. So I think that's going to be the most exciting thing for our community because it's just a much more balanced game and a much more fun game to play.
So basically what he's saying is lockdowns are back. Lockdowns are back in the game, man. I'm loving what I'm hearing so far. I'm not going to get ahead of myself and get too excited so I can be let down when the game come out. But from what he just said, y'all heard it too. They reworked the whole defense. They reworked the blocks. They reworked body up animations. So that means we probably can finally stay in front of somebody, because you know how it is on 21. Next gen, you need a whole lot of luck, a whole lot of stick skills, and a whole lot of prayer from God to stay in front of anybody on 2K21. I don't care how great you was on defense. Y'all know it was hard. It brings me the feelings of like the back in the 2K19 days when the lockdowns was overpowered. But look, reworking the block system is something they really needed to do, because real talk, all BS aside, it's so hard to get a chase down block. I don't care if you got it on Hall of Fame, Platinum, or Diamond. It is very hard, so I'm glad to hear that. And for y'all big mans out there, I see y'all in that paint, jumping at the right time with perfect timing, and y'all jump on the side of them and don't get the block. Man, that's crazy, but lockdowns are back, man. I like what MIKEWANG just said. Now let's keep going with the video.
Yeah, and that's, you know, I think just what I alluded to is just the game feels way more balanced, and it makes more sense just in terms of how we're rewarding players if they are doing the right thing on the court. I know it sounds really general and really basic, but a lot of times in the past, you know, sometimes you'd make the right play or do the right thing, but you weren't always rewarded for it. And if we're in 2K22, I feel like that's it's much more just a one-to-one. If you make the right play, you get rewarded. You get the right stops, or you score. So just shooting open shots, taking high IQ shots, much more rewarded. It just feels way better to make the right play, get open, knock down those open jumpers. They're so much fun to play with. And Luka too, right? We brought in Luka from OCAP, and he gave us his patented step back jumper and his moves, and so the nicest guy, and super funny, just a pleasure to work with. So we're so excited that he's our cover guy this year.
Being rewarded for doing the right thing on the court. Like he said, I know that sounds simple, but y'all know y'all do not get rewarded for playing great defense. Y'all don't get rewarded for shooting high IQ shots. Time and time again, you find yourself being in the right position at the right time, and somehow you get screwed. You're going for a contest, and sometimes it's like a force field in between you and your opponent, and you can't get there. I hope all that's out the game. Take all those animations out the game. In order for you to score on me, I have to be playing lackluster defense. If you want to score on me and I'm playing hard-nosed defense, you can't score on me, and vice versa. If I'm trying to score on you and I can't score, that means you're just better than me at that moment. I like that. I love that, MIKEWANG. NBA 2K22 vibes, man. I'm feeling it. I'm telling y'all, I think this is going to be a great year so far. What y'all think? Comment down below. Let me know what y'all think so far. MIKEWANG, don't let me down.
Yeah, so Seasons is going to be, we've had it in the past with my team. And the goal that Eric Benish wanted this year was to really extend the seasons across the entire game. So I'll speak to gameplay because that's my area. What we're doing with Seasons is we're going to try and release content throughout the entire year. So, on day one, we've usually just thrown all the animations at you, all the signature moves and shots and everything. But we're going to try and roll that out across the year, just to kind of change the meta up a little bit, give people something to look forward to. And it's really going to, I think, just prolong the life of the game and make people just excited to try new things.
Okay. Very interesting. So now I got a better understanding on this season thing, because I knew nothing about it because I never played my team or any game that had seasons in it. So now from my understanding, they're going to be dropping new dribble moves or new different type of content, or maybe new dunk packages throughout the whole year. And that's a smart way to keep people interested through the whole year, because you get so played out and bored throughout the whole year. Everybody doing the same exact thing, have the same exact moves and all that. I like that. That's genius. That may keep people focused on the game more. So late in the game, where it's July and August, people may be still playing the game till 23 come out. That's a great marketing scheme. Hopefully it works well, because we don't know yet. But so far so good. I like that. Tell me how y'all feel about those seasons down in the comment section. Speak your mind. Say what you gotta say. Speak your piece. Right now, I'm all smiles. I'm all good. I'm feeling good on the inside, man. We got one more thing to cover, and that's the archetypes. MIKEWANG, take it away.
That's a good question, because that's something that we're always trying to balance and tune, because we don't really want there to be one dominant archetype, right? So the power forward thing is fixed, and it's much more spread out in terms of the badges you get per position and heights and archetypes. But one thing we've really focused on was trying to make all the different heights and positions have unique strengths and abilities. So one thing that I think might actually be interesting is we might have a lot of smaller players this year. If you are 6 foot or under, you get a massive speed boost. You have access to higher ball handling ratings, as well as like 3-point ratings. So a lot of people might gravitate toward that direction this year. Having said that, in our online test here internally, we've got a guy who plays as like a 7-foot center every single time, and he is so dominant in our games. So, I think it's a good mix, because I think you're going to have people who want to be kind of that in the middle road, small forward, power forward, and still kind of do it all. But you might see some players gravitate toward like point guards, small point guards even, and then like big centers, and hopefully we have the whole gamut covered, and it's a much more balanced experience overall.
So with that being said, is that confirming the point guards are back? Is that confirming big man are back? True big man are back? I like that, man. Switch it up a little bit, man. Let's go back to the roots with it. So he said 6 feet and under PGs will have a significant boost in shooting, ball handling, and speed, as they should. They're 6 feet, they're small, they're at a disadvantage in so many other things. They need to be faster than everybody. They need to be able to shoot better than everybody on the court. And they ball handling need to be out of this world. That makes sense. 7-footers being able to block people more frequently and hold down the paint. They're going to get somebody that's smaller than them, or somebody that's less skilled and don't know how to get great position on rebounds. I understand all that. So the archetype system is reworked. I'm fine with that. No complaints from me. No complaints from Prodigy. I'm gonna tell you that now. So what we've learned this video is the defense have been reworked. Clamps may work now. We all know Clamps of Hall of Fame didn't work at all. A pickpocket barely worked. The only badge that seemed to work on defense was probably Interceptor. And if you had your steals up and you was on Hall of Fame Interceptor, you'll get a steal. I ain't gonna lie about that. But that's about it. So we gonna have seasons in 22. True point guards may be coming back, the Chris Paul types, you know what I mean? The ones with the high IQ that can pass the ball at a very high level. Big man are back. I'm cool with that, man. I'm cool with that, man. This was very refreshing. I'm glad my Wang finally said something, man. I'm about to go and get out of here, and y'all already know my motto. Stay blessed, stay sucker free. Much love and respect. Prodigy out.